Sean John Combs, born in Harlem, New York City, on November 4, 1969, and known to the world by a dizzying array of names, including Puffy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, and Love, rose from a talent director at Uptown Records to become a titan of the music industry and a sprawling business empire. His journey, however, has taken a dramatic turn, as he is currently incarcerated at the Metropolitan Detention Center, Brooklyn, without bond, with his trial having commenced on May 5, 2025. Raised in Mount Vernon, New York, by his mother Janice, a model and teacher's assistant, after his father Melvin, an associate of drug lord Frank Lucas, was tragically shot dead when Combs was just 2, his early life was marked by poverty. He earned the nickname Puff as a child because he would huff and puff when angry. After graduating from Mount St. Michael Academy, an all-boys Catholic school, in 1987, and a stint as a business major at Howard University, Combs plunged into the music world as an intern at New York's Uptown Records in 1990. Under founder Andre Harrell, he was instrumental in developing major talents like Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. However, his early career was also shadowed by tragedy. In 1991, an AIDS fundraiser he promoted at the City College of New York Gymnasium resulted in a stampede where 9 people died. After being fired from Uptown in 1993, Combs didn't miss a beat, establishing his own label, Bad Boy Records, and bringing with him a raw talent named Christopher Wallace, soon to be known as the Notorious B.I.G. That boy quickly became a powerhouse, launching the careers of artists like Faith Evans, 112, and Mace, and Combs' in-house production team, the Hitmen, crafted hits for a galaxy of stars including Usher, Lil' Kim, TLC, Mariah Carey, and Aretha Franklin. This era was also defined by the infamous East Coast versus West Coast hip-hop rivalry, which saw Combs and the Notorious B.I.G. clashing with Death Row Records, figures Tupac Shakur, and Suge Knight. In 1996, Combs stepped into the spotlight as a rapper himself, under the name Puff Daddy. His debut single, Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, soared to number 1. His 1997 debut album, No Way Out, originally titled Hell Up in Harlem, was profoundly impacted by the shocking murder of the Notorious B.I.G. in March of that year. The album, a monumental success selling over 7 million copies in the U.S., featured the iconic tribute, I'll Be Missing You, the first hip-hop song to debut at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. With another hit, Mo Money Mo Problems, Combs even replaced himself atop the chart. The album snagged him a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album, though he also faced criticism for his heavy use of samples and commercializing hip-hop. Legal troubles began to mount in April 1999 when Combs was charged with assaulting Steve Stout of Interscope Records over a music video dispute. He later pleaded guilty to harassment. His second album, Forever, released in 1999, also hit number 2 on the Billboard 200. The turn of the millennium saw Combs adopt the moniker P. Diddy in 2001. He expanded his horizons into acting with roles in films like Made and Monsters Ball, and continued to shape the music landscape, managing Kellis for a time, and producing the soundtrack for Training Day. He gained full control of Bad Boy Records that same year, releasing The Saga Continues, which also climbed to number 2. This foray into television with the MTV reality show, Making the Band, which ran from 2002 to 2009, created successful acts like The Band and Danity Kane. Never one to shy away from a challenge, Combs ran the New York City Marathon in 2003, raising $2 million for the city's education system, and spearheaded the Vote or Die campaign for the 2004 presidential election. Another name change followed in 2005, this time to simply Diddy. He continued his acting career, starring in Carlito's Way Rise to Power and a Broadway revival of A Raisin in the Sun. His album Press Play, released in 2006, debuted at number 1, fueled by hits like Come to Me and Last Night. His feud with fellow rapper 50 Cent also simmered during this period. By 2008, he had his own VH1 reality series, I Want to Work for Diddy, and made guest appearances on CSI Miami. In 2010, he formed the supergroup Diddy, Dirty Money with singers Kalena Harper and Dawn Richard, releasing the album Last Train to Paris, which featured the successful single Coming Home. He continued to act, with a memorable role in Get Him to the Greek. The mid-2010s saw him release the mixtape MMM Money Making Mitch under his old Puff Daddy moniker and celebrate Bad Boy Records' 20th anniversary with a massive tour and a documentary, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, A Bad Boy Story. In 2017, he announced another name change to Love or Brother Love, a change that became official in 2022. His fifth studio album, the Love Album Off the Grid, was released independently in 2023, earning a Grammy nomination for Best Progressive R&B Album, though Combs did not attend the ceremony due to the mounting allegations against him. Beyond music, Combs built a formidable business empire. His clothing line, Sean John, launched in 1998, won him a Council of Fashion Designers of America, or CFDA, award for Menswear Designer of the Year in 2004. He headed Combs Enterprises, which included restaurants, a stake in Ciroc Vodka, a partnership that ended acrimoniously in 2023, the Anise clothing line, the television network Revolt TV, and investments in Aqua Hydrate and the competitive gaming platform Play VS. Forbes magazine recognized him as one of the wealthiest musical artists, with an estimated net worth of $1 billion by 2022. Combs is a father to 7 children. His personal life included a long-term relationship with Kimberly Porter, who passed away in 2018, and an 11-year relationship with Cassie Ventura. His charitable endeavors included founding Daddy's House social programs and significant donations to Howard University, which later revoked his honorary doctorate in June 2024 and returned his $1 million donation amid the escalating scandals. His lavish white parties became legendary, marking a peak of his cultural influence. However, Combs' career has been persistently dogged by legal issues. Beyond the 1991 City College tragedy and a 1999 Stute assault, he and then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were present during a 1999 nightclub shooting involving his protégé Shine. Combs was acquitted of all charges. Other incidents included arrests for driving with a suspended license, controversies over labor practices at Sean John factories, and various assault lawsuits. The late 2010s and early 2020s saw the emergence of numerous, deeply disturbing lawsuits regarding sexual misconduct. In November 2023, his former partner Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit accusing him of rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse, which was settled the next day. However, more lawsuits followed, alleging incidents of sexual assault and abuse by Combs spanning from 1991 to 2009. In May 2024, CNN released shocking surveillance footage from 2016 showing Combs physically assaulting Ventura, an incident detailed in her lawsuit. Combs subsequently issued a public apology, calling his actions inexcusable. By October 2024, reports emerged that as many as 120 more lawsuits were being prepared, with some plaintiffs being minors. The situation escalated dramatically in March 2024, when properties tied to Combs were raided by the Department of Homeland Security. Then, in September 2024, Sean Combs was arrested and indicted in the Southern District of New York on federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking by force, and transportation for purposes of prostitution. He pleaded not guilty, but was denied bail on 3 occasions. His trial, which began on May 5, 2025 with jury selection, and saw opening statements and witness testimony commence on May 12, continues to unfold, marking a stunning and somber chapter in the life of the man who once stood at the pinnacle of music and culture.